This is a day that my Father has made. I will rejoice. Jah, I thank you for this morning. Oh, it's a brand new day. Little bird, they're thanking and they sing. So let's all get down and pray.
Good night, good night, good night. Teacher and the Prof fans, welcome to your favorite program. Another episode of Teacher and the Prof. And this week, guess who's back? The prodigal son himself who took a break from us last week. Sammy.
Thank you for having me back,
And the ever-present Prof. The Prof.
Good night, folks. Thank you for joining us again. And as usual, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you have any new subscribers, thank you very much for joining us. Okay, now tonight we have a very interesting topic, very thought-provoking. Hopefully, it won't cause any issues at home. So what are we going to discuss tonight, my friends?
We're going to discuss, based off a recent
you want to tell them?
circulated video. Yeah, a recent circulated video. That video may not be factual. It's of a well-known celebrity.
It is not factual.
Okay. Of a well-known celebrity, rest in peace, Jerry Springer, passed recently. And since he's subsequent to his death, a video circulating about him having two girls outside of the marriage.
Two
black, mother is black and all that stuff. But it triggers real life situation out of that.
So before I begin, folks, I want to put this in black and white. This is a disclaimer. This story is not real. All right, but the topic is, of course, based off of the video that we saw. We thought it would be important or interesting to discuss it. So Jerry Springer was doing a play and acting out a play when but it's making the rounds on social media
as factual.
As factual thing. I know some people don't do the research like we do. When we so we knew that it wasn't real, it was a play, and Jerry Springer only has one child, a daughter. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. But what if? So we're gonna do a what if. Say law and order have a disclaimer say it's not the episodes are not real cases, actually, but it's based on real life situations.
Right.
That's what we are approaching tonight. So was a what if? What if any one of the three of us, or anybody out there in viewers land?
Well, before dive into that, aren't you going to play the video for them, my friend? Just to give them a backdrop or backstory as to
after the topic. All right.
Topic.
But remember what you see and hear is not factual to Jerry Springer. All right, it's just a play.
Okay. So,
all right. So I'll go watch a video. And then we'll come back and discuss the what if in real life. All right?
The video you're about to watch doesn't represent a true story of the people who are involved in it.
I can stop it.
No, keep rolling. I can't be more nervous than my girls will be when they watch this, so... Oh, girls, I thought I'd know what to say by now, but the truth is, I don't. If I know anything, I know you two've been fighting. Probably moments before you hit play, but seriously, girls, if you're watching this, then I know that I've been the cause of more than a few fights recently. Megan, look at me, sweetie. Jordan, Megan, I know I wasn't the best father, not even the best example of a man for the two of you, and there's nothing I can do now to change that. I know that. but I do want to try to make right what I can. John and Misha, I know you don't know me, but I hope by the end of this, you'll know why I did what I did and why I've done what I've done. Where do I even begin? Well, first off, I know you've been wondering why your mother has been left out of all this. The reality is, this is what she wanted. And I don't know what all she shared with you, but I hope you're open to hearing me and believing me when I say she chose this. Well, really, I put her in an awful position, and then she did the same to me. Shortly after you were born, Jordan, I met and fell in love with another woman. And I had a child with her a year later. This was obviously very painful for your mother. It was painful for me. I found myself feeling things I'd never felt for someone I would have never imagined. It was confusing and complicated. And I shared all this with your mother. She tried forgiving me, but she just couldn't do it. More than forgiving me, Joan couldn't bear the shame of divorce or outside children. So she forbade me from seeing that woman and our child again. And I did what she told me for as long as I could. But no matter how hard I tried, I could not stay away from Melinda. John, Misha, I am so... There's nothing. I loved your... John, Misha, I did a terrible, terrible thing. For terrible reasons. I let fear and ignorance and, quite honestly, hatred keep me away from you and your beautiful, beautiful mother. And I've spent the last 26 years in complete and crippling shame. And it is still a drop in the bucket of the immeasurable amount of pain I have caused each of you. My wife learned of your arrival, Misha, and demanded that I cut you off completely. I tried to reason with her, but she threatened to expose my infidelity and my illegitimate children. And I was such a coward. I'm a coward even now for making this video instead of making the effort to meet you. I am ashamed and disappointed with myself. I didn't know how to stand to my truth and stand up to my wife. I did, however, manage to stand up for you, John and Misha. While Joan kept me away from you with the threat of exposure, she did not keep me from providing for you. You see, I told her that if I had to accept a life without you, she would not get a red cent of my fortune, and that you would be named equally in my will in the event of my passing. But with everything going on in the world right now, I realize that I have to go a step further. Jordan, Megan, I leave our home here in New Orleans to you to do with whatever you want. The rest of my estate, my properties in Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina, my bank accounts, investment portfolios, all liquid and intangible assets, everything, all of it will go to my children, John and Misha. Girls, all your life I've been telling you to make your millions, and I hope you have. If not, you can always sell the house and split the profit. But my entire estate belongs to John and Misha, and it is up to them to do with it what they will. It is truly the least I can do, as I and this country have failed you. And hopefully one day, America will do what's right as well. That's it, Brad.
My father?
What a prick!
Unbelievable.
This is a lot to process.
I guess Black lives really do matter.
Seems so, Miss Williams. Seems so. Let's get down to business, y'all, shall we?
So, any one of us here can find ourselves as men in a situation in real life where a moment of weakness or drunkenness or a little break.
Indiscretion.
You come up with something, man, in the situation that may have caused
entanglement.
A moment of entanglement.
Yes, entanglement.
Yeah, that produces offsprings. And how
outside of a marriage or relationship, right?
Yeah. And how you deal with that now within the marriage, the wife. From a male perspective, say the man is the guilty partner in the relationship.
Both perspective as well.
What about the male perspective first?
Differently. It plays totally differently. Yeah, play out differently. We can't touch it to them, so let me touch a man first.
Yeah.
Right? You just touch is about the man topic. You just want to jump on the where go on.
I'm an equal opportunity. I believe it for both.
Any confession before more?
Very defensive, right?
Yeah. I do want him to, yeah.
Remember, you're in a safe space.
Don't buy that.
I believe, it go both ways. So,
that's
everybody
fish with a truth behind it. Don't buy that one. You're lying. Not safe over yourself.
You will not be judged.
No, well, that is true.
Condemn. What about condemn?
We can't speak to the viewers. We can't speak to the viewers. But the scenario is, it happens. Can you come clean within the marriage?
Should you come?
To come? It is best.
Yes, you should come clean.
We have to address that as well first. Start off.
You should come clean.
Okay.
It is best, but not necessarily safe. So it's an individual call.
Mm-hmm.
It's an individual, but person to person call. It's not a one size fits all, because there are differences in marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. What is the con as to not coming forward?
I think
when things will happen if you don't.
The ultimate con is the breaking up of the marriage. That are the ultimate destruction of the action. Destruction.
Enough time as a man, maybe saying that you did not think about the wife, but if you have kids, enough time you don't want to lose your kids per se. For not being in them life.
So what would you say to the person who say, you knew you had kids, you had a wife as kid, why? Why put yourself in that position?
I thought that I was trying to cover that in the beginning by saying moments of weakness, drunkenness.
Yeah,
I mean, could help me different ways where the scenario could have played out where the incident happened, But that person is always going to come up.
People going to ask a question.
Yeah, man, it's always going to come up. It always come up. Sometimes it's just do not care, but it goes even deeper than that for some people, where you care, but something else was happening that might lead you or cause you to be in that position. And remember now, a lot of people who are going to judge have multiple partners, but they're not getting pregnant.
So it's not a case of...
Yeah, and because I'm not getting
pregnant. Just being a man, right?
No, man. Far from that. No, I don't think that's manly. I don't think that we should celebrate that as manly. What I'm saying.
Being a man.
Listen, I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, I know. So that is a trap. See that trap there far. So may I defend the defense? I said, don't fall for that. But what I was saying is that a lot of people who have judged somebody who impregnate somebody on the outside, they have more multiple partners on the outside than that person probably have one episode, one incident. You understand me?
Who just get caught most of the time?
Who just caught. So them know, two of them not get caught or them not have them bat well and protect well, they are going to, pass that search on the person. But the pro, as Sammy said, is to keep the family together. That's a big pro. You always want your family to be the mother, the father, the kids. You want to keep that. And it might boil down to, if I tell, I may not keep that. For some family, your wife, she might be a forgiving wife. She probably can't understand. You tell her the situation, you tell her everything, ventilate everything. You put the cards on the table. And that is a 50-50 chance she might choose to stay. Some situation, 100% of chance it's not gonna last. 100%. So it varies, and there's a range of percent.
Would it not depend on the woman's how she look at things? Well, not so much look at things, but her situation then, her actual situation, the fact that she probably can't give you a child.
No. That probably true, yeah, but that is not the reason. But if that, I know a situation like that. Popular man became a part of the family through my brother. So I'm not gonna call her name. But the wife of the popular person couldn't be a child because of a gunshot robbery incident. Mm-hmm. She got shot in the abdomen, got ovaries, got damaged. Don't let her get damaged.
Yeah.
And him end up have all them kids outside. Not by one woman, but multiple. And she accept all of them because of the same factor you mentioned a while ago.
Right. Yeah.
So in his case, you still have woman we have similar situation and don't accept it. She don't say make we go adapt. Make we go adapt.
She
But to be fair, let me ask the question. Do you think it's right or wrong, or should there be more understanding in that situation?
I think it's still wrong. I'm going to put that on the game because you shouldn't have gone at for him do that. That's what I said, option. It's an option to adapt that.
And I see him permission.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
But she's understanding because she feel guilty too. Mm-hmm. So because she can't why I'm gonna do it,
Like the reason I question then, Prof, is that if say devil's advocate, if you switch the table now and suppose the man can't have kids and she go there go get, if would have
I have to switch the table. The table, I have to switch it. That time you table switch it up. The table switch prematurely. What? Come before you're dead, before you blow up.
So if the man would be more understanding and forgiving if that happened, which pretty much most of us.
I'm going to do a vote. I think more men are less likely to be forgiving than a woman in a similar situation.
That me know.
And I recognize that.
Yeah, that one in a rocket science. That hard to deal with. Woman we're more forgiving than the women.
Men have too much ego. But I want to say something though.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned he had kids with multiple women.
Yeah.
She accepted them all.
Yeah. Most of them lived at the marriage house. Yeah. Most of them, so not all.
She is an awesome lady. I mean, now this is just awesome.
She raised them well.
Let me ask you this question, because me always are showing. If your daughter no Prof, say you'd have a daughter, and she in a situation like that, you ever say, I have an awesome daughter?
No, ma'am, I'd beat her, see? But I beat her.
That's right. So how you just ask the lady awesome?
That doesn't make no sense.
Oh, you just ask the lady awesome is awesome.
No, because of my daughter, different. It hit home. It hit home. Listen, we never beat she.
No.
Yes, we never beat she, and then I shop up the man.
I say, I can understand one, if it's one partner, not say it right or wrong, because
Sammy, Said fly over the end a while ago, so the daughter we introduced to the man is the adult daughter. We're married. And the man gonna beat her.
I mean, no. I mean, figuratively speaking, that
Yeah.
You still can't celebrate her like how you celebrate. No, you still can't celebrate her like how you say, boy, I not know you do it, you know. I think your mother do it, but you're a strong woman. I applaud you.
Listen,
you would have said that.
Remember, it's different.
No.
No. You see the part, you know why I'm chewing up the palm prof is because I must say the lady's a awesome lady.
Listen. I was trying to be kind. I was trying not to be facetious.
I believe realistically. We have to be realistic, you know.
I was trying to be kind.
And you know, in other situation.
Okay, she's awesome.
I
was being somewhat sarcastic.
Yeah.
No. I know that to be fair, as you would have said, learn say everybody have to do what them think is best.
I don't want to judge her. I don't want to judge her.
Well. Me know me.
For the record, she was awesome.
She's awesome.
You think she's awesome? She awesome, or just out of guilt she accept them kids because she feels she can't get the money.
So much.
No, what I say awesome. Let me tell you why it's awesome, because it can play out many ways. You can't say, yeah, at your house, at your kids, make them come and don't treat them well.
Yeah.
With the Cinderella stepmother thing, but she did treat them well. She treat them well to the point. She treat them well to the point that when I'm an adult and can't leave, them still never leave and go for them mother. Them still till you dead.
You know what? You know the reason why I said that. No, it's like
she died.
Yeah, man. Both mother and father died. Yeah.
You know the reason why I said that. No, it's like you see a lot of times.
That's about 80 years old, you know. 80 years and man reach 90 and she reach 80 years. Them live a full life.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I said that is that enough time out of guilt, it forces us to do certain things, because maybe she had a point say she can't give no youth. So, you know, she gonna take up her next man, are pretty much the same thing. So it creates a psychological effect on her. It's just like say in a relationship, and if we as the man we cheat on our significant others, and she come back and tell us say she cheat on you know. You and I say we're not gonna get mad and we go, but every time and she got you they do the same thing. You know, it's psychologically kind of you crush your way, you can't you want to open your mouth and can't, you know that she got you at you. So sometimes I think
no, hold on. Let me say two things. One, I can only hope, before I forget, lose my train of thought, I can only hope those kids loved her and treated her very well.
That matter, they stuck with her. You know? Even when my adult and the mother in a position can go, them stay with her. They're not rush to leave because they were treated like daughters.
Secondly, this is my thing, right? If I cheat, you find out, we talk about it, you said, okay, I forgive you, let's move on, and I make you a promise I will never happen again. I will say, well, move on, right? Remember, your choice, right? You cannot go there and cheat and then come say you did do it. And expect me now to forgive you, because I don't have to. Now, because you forgive me, why me must forgive you? We're not the same person. It's not tit for tat. You have a choice.
Sammy, you know, someone nullify your argument now, say.
I'm not tit for tat.
No, you have a choice. You forgive me. You cannot go there and cheat and say, but you did. Me not play them game there.
Them part of them should go there. They not choice to. She go there and entanglement. No part of choice.
No entanglement. And if you say you forgive me, and we are moving on, You not bring that up again.
All right.
Because we are moving on.
I believe in that part then.
Because we are moving on.
Basically, what I said, after the forgiveness argument, all square.
No, I believe in that. Once you have a conversation and you decide you're going to move forward and people reach a conclusion and say, all right, we're going to move forward, that's supposed to be the end. That later on, you know, because I don't believe you're going to show nothing.
You can't hold my hostage.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. Later on, you show it in my face, back and forth.
I'm not playing on the past. I mean, I'm going to continue to tiptoe by eggshell.
No, but that go both ways, you know, and more like we as men, a lot of time where the woman maybe waiting there are, we would say we are move forward with the lady and keep her choke back in her face, which me not believe either way, whether the man or the woman, once you reach out and say you move forward.
No, yeah.
That's it.
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
Because you can't move forward and talk about the past. You will never.
In my face back, or you know, or me a choke back in your face. Yeah. You can't leave it. Yeah.
You go on and me go on then.
No, I'm thinking that part there, you know. Like drive you crazy later on every minute. It's something that throw back in your face, or you know.
Or everything you do.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. Me can't.
That can't be. That is untenable. In my opinion. Lose, where there?
Yeah.
Oh,
you did it.
I did it.
Me there.
Yeah, I wonder if you get cut off. So what on there?
What happened? All right. To that argument now, out of all three of us as the man, from a man point of view, if, say for instance, we in a situation, you know, where our partner have a, what would I say now? Whatever word we want to use, entanglement, a moment of weakness.
Just love that word.
Extramarital affair.
You love the word they use?
Nah, like, I love Jada word. I love Jada word. Entanglement. So the point of me I say no, and our partner have one of them situation, you know. I'm answer my own. How would I deal with that now in terms of that? You'd feel I deal with that lousy arm, bro. How would I deal with that? I'm gonna answer my side too.
You answer first.
All right, fair enough. Like Prof said, me always believe say if somebody will put in work with me, choose highs and lows, it depends upon what involved in that relationship. If highs and lows and put in work, I say this now, you know, because it's easier said than done when in actually in a situation, you know. You know, calm now and I'm very, you know, logical now everything, but when the emotions are runs a different thing. But I always say if she was a good woman and she have a bad, because sometimes it can maybe contribute, and you know, I may assess all of that when me calm down, or me I think about after me say, oh, me I gonna do this, and you know, you sit down and you think about. Then I'm gonna weigh the pros and cons and say, you know, she been through there for me twice, and she, I don't know, maybe me might, me now say it easy, it easy, but if somebody when I put in a work, that different boy, me not know about it.
Not true as spanner in a thing before you throw it in her mind. Since you have the floor here, how much time she have to cheat before you say you wipe off all that, but you don't say what? 2, 3, no, you spoke up 1. Suppose 2, 3, 4.
Well, you answer that easily. My thing is always this. Everybody make mistake, but my thing is, what's a mistake from a habit? Because after you start multi and a mistake no more, a habit that.
So a relationship is different from a fling or an incident or a situation.
In terms of?
Because Jada, entanglement, I don't think it's one time, you know.
No, sir.
You look the word, you know, so I clarify the meaning now to her. It was a one-off thing, you know, it was a relationship. Situationship. So suppose a situation, suppose your wife is a situation, or your spouse is a situationship. Where it's not a one-off thing, it's a thing.
Relationship. She have a relationship, a full-blown relationship.
Yeah. and the baby come or something like that. Yeah.
And baby come?
And the baby right about. The topic to change. The topic to change.
Remember no said diaper and them thing they involve in it.
So wait there. Remember say though.
A simple entanglement and not there to remind you or stuff like that,
Oh man, keep to the scripts. There's something there to remind you.
There's a child involved.
A child involved. Why?
All right. I go come back then. Since you mess up, you mess up. So we're going to go back. It's a 1/2, but a child is involved after the 1/2. Go now. Because you talk about a 1/2 only, but no, a child involved. But that's the same 1/2. It's not a relationship, it's a 1/2.
Well, if we decide you're gonna move forward, you have to accept the you.
Still a good woman, still.
Yeah, so if we decide, as I say, if we make a decision like what Prof said earlier on, say, if me don't go do anything and we have that conversation, I'm say, boy, I can't deal with that. Because what's that child that if they keep reminding me can't deal with that. Then if me decide from there and say me go move fine. But if me decide, say, you know what, I just say, a good man, she been there through good and bad, and I would tell if me did I do road like that and me that get a whole part trouble. I decide, say, you know what, me have to understand, because, then we have to move forward.
Let me ask, Prof. Not. Sammy said in the last part, that's him comment. You think a man should take it in consideration, say, a man we are do road, he might not have kids out of the doing a road, but the woman go do road one time and get a kid. You think he should have said, bad to bad, sometimes I lucky me that not go on, So, me have to be fair, say, me could have 3, 4, 5, the way me that go on bad one night time. So, should you use that to be more understanding? His past or his situation? Could have current.
So you're saying I should not put my...
I'm not saying nothing. Just ask you.
I'm asking you. Am I speaking for myself or am I just speaking in general?
For yourself.
For myself.
Yes.
This is me.
For yourself, you are the road. He's a do road man.
This is me, I do road out there.
Yeah. And then
you get lucky, me not breed nobody.
Exactly. However, your spouse.
However, my spouse go do road. One time.
As far as you know, yeah.
Profiles, we could show that wrinkling. And the reason why she may able to contribute to her doing road, she go do road one time, and you are the road, because she know about you are the road all them time.
So, she know me the road. Right? Did she confront me about doing road?
Yeah, man.
So she confront me about doing road.
She get lonely about you doing road.
Yeah, look, because
and me ignore and me the road. Right? So she said, okay, we're gonna spite him.
No. Leave out the spite. I know spite. Moment of weakness. More when alone.
No. But that's why people do things. They do things with a spite.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to catch spite. I want to catch go.
Yeah.
In our situation.
So we did do it with. So what happened?
Well, no, I tell you. No, I'm not this scenario.
Yeah, but then when you are doing Prof, you that thing say a spiter. No.
Man, remember now. When man cheat, man cheat for love, it's just purely sex. There's no feeling behind it.
No, then suppose the feeling behind fear or just a moment of loneliness. That all right?
Women don't tend to do that.
No, we're not going to assume. We just are saying general. No, suppose that
in general, women don't do that.
All right, suppose this is not a general time. No, she just a moment of loneliness, but she still love you. Because you're not dead no more.
Okay, so me ignore, me cheat, and she lonely. She know me cheat, and you're saying she just go to road.
Yeah, man, she depressed over it.
Yeah, and she find a work buddy. We are talking.
That's something about.
Okay. See, that's different.
Invite her to a movie.
No. That scenario is different.
Yeah, man, we have to spread it out.
Somebody what she work with at work, and she tell him her problem, and then she take it, and then yeah.
You know, one of them work buddy we have up for a long time and say, you look good this far every day. She come.
So that scenario is different. As opposed to she just getting them out there and go.
No, man.
No, that's why I said the spite. We not talk about the spite.
We not talk about the spite.
We better about
what would I do?
Yeah.
All right, to be honest with you, I would have to be fair about it. I would have to be fair about it because I've hurt her many times. So I would have to forgive her. If she's willing to forgive me, I will move on.
Would your emotion and your ego allow that? You think?
My conscience would allow it.
Okay.
All right. Would you allow the child to be in a part of the home?
If a child is involved.
So in other words, do we have kids as well?
Yeah, you have kids.
So we have kids, right?
Yeah.
Mommy had an affair and get pregnant. And mom is going to bring.
Mommy don't believe that. Yeah, mommy don't believe that, Basha.
Mom is going to bring the outside child into our home with our kids. Wow, what a fucking dynamic!
No, I'm not reach a brink.
Don't be like that. What happened to the
No, I know. I have that made a decision. I'm not saying what a story. What a dynamic. What?
Yeah, well, I have to push it.
What a piece of mess. Oh my God.
And people leave that mess.
A lot of people find themselves there. You'll be surprised, boy.
I will try to live with it. Bring the child in the home.
A long process though, but you would try.
I mean, listen, there's no doubt about it, you know. Make no mistake about this. We would have to do counseling.
Yeah, man. That
it can't happen again.
Would it cause you to bring yourself to say, you know, that because I am probably the
yes,
end my thing?
Yeah. It'd probably be a wake-up call. You know, it would be a wake-up call. But man, I tell you, it would be rough.
Sammy, could I deal with the same scenario?
Prof said the key word, you know, I would try. Because as I said, in this situation where we're calm, cool, and collected, although we can't say anything, you know, but when you're literally in that situation and the emotions are run wild, it's a hell of a thing, that boy, you know.
You're what, another man child.
Yeah. Then that means when you have even a reminder, so we can understand from a woman point of view as well as coming in my point of view, where make it hard to deal with when you have a reminder.
All right, my time then. You know me could I do it?
We know you answer that.
No, can you know me? Right?
Yes.
Okay. You know somebody that say it because it's genuine, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's I'm clear, you know, because you could have said, I don't say that's a liar.
No, man. We know you tell the truth.
Let me tell you why. It's different, you know, but me going to use the same foundation. To me, when you can challenge me when I'm done. My father had stepkids from my mother, right? When, you know, them come before, but the way I see some people treat step and how my father treats step, I was the admirer of my father. And that made me tell myself, say, it's okay to meet a woman with kids, fall in love.
No, those are
not trying. May I build the foundation? I told you that it was different.
work up.
Okay.
In the end, with this scenario, the similarity is another man's child. The difference is one come before and one coming during.
Yeah.
So there's emotion. If you are guilty, the obligation is to you to remove that ego, that emotion, and be rational. And if when you reach there, the point where you move you forward with the child, it's a cheat a child, just like you cheat a stepchild. It's your wife's child, whether before or after. You'd have to see it that way. That's why I bring it up. You'd have to see that child just as a stepchild. And the same way that treat the child will come before the relationship,
Mm-hmm.
The same way that you decide will come during the relationship. That is the cushion where me that will use to soothe my thoughts and build my understanding and compassion to the child and move forward. And I think I have the capacity for doing it. Yeah, so what may I say is that we had a little technical difficulties, people, so we'll make some changes, internet issues. So, but I was saying before I got cut off is that I think I have the capacity because it's my responsibility since I'm the author of the mess. And I may have caused my spouse to be vulnerable in a situation and come out of character. And with that said, I think that I would have to just do the right thing and forgive and to make the family whole, even with the additional child, to make the family whole again, because my kids would have been involved and I will have to work double hard to make them forgive me too.
Can you imagine explaining that to the kids?
Yeah. So
would you explain that to the kids though?
I would have to.
Yeah.
So we explain to them say it's not a I know you're but me no
you start with you and you work it down. That and that depends on the mother and when or what stage in the kid's life you don't want to introduce that.
Look on if you're at the point where you accept the you matter you can rate it like a year one, so why would I want to complicate, you know?
I think they should know the truth.
You know why? There's a man out there that knows differently. So we can't pretend in the house. And then him come make a mess and then we have to go explain. Then in a confused situation, you better me take it.
But what if him no know? She not tell him, she just find out she pregnant, but she never have that.
If she tell the husband or tell me that she think or she sure says that man, but she not have nothing to do because she, and then we move on from there.
So I'll be registered in your name. So it depends on the scenario then.
Another thing, the scenario, yeah. Come here, say, especially for young kids, that complicated for them, And if you accept it, if you don't accept the youth, no, that's a different thing. And you decide,
okay, so if the child get registered in your name, you can raise him as your child, then I wouldn't say anything.
If
the child is registered in the man's name,
that me have to explain no. That me understand. But once me accept the child, me not see what me I go tell, me I raise him better than that's not too complicated for young, especially for young kids. Me not really think them. Because if you accept, register in your name, that means a your child no,
No, yeah.
All right. Since we said that, when the child get, does that child have the right to know the truth? Who's the father?
No.
That one is a.
Is that answer? Is answer?
What?
Well,
no,
that's.
Give me answer.
Yeah.
I said no. I don't need to know.
Exactly.
And that's why I say that that's an individual. Where sometimes.
All right. The mother and father would have to make a decision.
Yeah, and if we already the child reach a stage of, so why I don't really want,
But under different circumstances, you just say every child needs to know their real parents.
No, but you had a real parents at the point.
But you already said that to the man.
Yeah.
But the child will be registered in your name.
And you raise the child,
No. Complication may arise when it comes to medical situation.
Then that's different.
The child.
I believe when you reach a bridge, you cross it. You reach a bridge, but me no want to cross it before me get to the bridge.
And cross the finger along the way.
Everything cross.
I think I would say anything unless I have to.
Yeah, if me have to, then that different. Like I'll say a medical situation where you have to, that may that, but if me raise the child for all of it and reach adulthood, why me have to just carry that with me going? And by the time that you're supposed to bond with the child. So me now go see the child as somebody else's child with me. In my eyes, when I think say, am I you? And no,
I know, so it's an easier conversation to have.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother explain to her child, say, you are outside with me.
Mm-hmm.
The father did that door road and all the bad something. Than for the husband tell the child, say, where the mother do feel for that child come. And for that reason, protecting the woman is more common and natural. It's more easier for the woman dog the man than the man dog the woman where our child is concerned. The conversation will be harder to sit down and tell the story to a child about how that child came about. And that is not really what daddy does accept. But it's easier for a woman because it happens more time, I guess, for a woman to say, oh, I'm not really your mother, I know your mother, but I accepted the situation. And your father was wild and he was at that time just being him and doing him, and you came along and we quarrel and we cry and we fuss, but in the end I accepted you. And I hope I made you feel no different from the other kids. And wait. I want easier conversation, that thing.
Yeah.
But you see what you said to the point that Lozy, a lot of times we realize parents, we as parents, we don't really have with kids' best interests at all. Enough time we think we do. We inject our personal feelings in because enough times what do you think is relevant for me about a conversation with my youth them about their mother? Where she do me? You know, she don't take 3 man a road that enough for them thing. And enough time, both mother and we understand what you said on the mother's point, that time them use that to poison the child towards the father, especially when them have. And it's just me realize, and father do it too, but most time because the youth with the mother, so it's more prevalent with the mother.
Well, I guess it depends on how you break the story then. Because if you're not being vindictive in what you're saying, then it shouldn't be a problem.
But that may I say, why would I want to break this too? Because I raise the youth as my youth and me accept, because I always say this story, where at this stage I know when my youth them get big, me wouldn't want to know if anyone have my jacket or not like that. Because me done band with them, when me don't want to know, me can't love them no more. Me done already, know. When them a baby know that different. Before me get banned, me want to know. But at this age when me put invest so much, and me can't take, because you already done band with the youth. That me not say, oh, that will help me, where, or even them. Because we done band already where.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You can't stop love that.
Officially, you don't want to know, right?
You don't want to know. That disappointment.
Yeah, me don't want to know again either.
No, sir. If from when I'm a baby, that different. Before me start band, but now me band with, me don't want to know again.
If me know now, people dead.
That's why me don't want to know.
Why that would be the extreme?
I know the funniest thing, Lozy. He might dead first, because you see the way I feel towards seeing you them, I forgot no. Before me get to the mother, it could have affect him.
Well, listen. No. If the big H attack me, people dead.
That's what I said. Some things me say, no, sir, disappointed me. You get over them years and nowhere. Them, me no want. Me no want.
Invest all them time and money, change diaper, deal with doo-doo.
I'm not a problem with you keep that secret. Keep that secret.
Yeah, that one you can't keep that secret there. If you never tell, me never find out when they're young before, me, I disappoint for me don't invest. Then the panel one grow and everything.
Investment is emotional investment,
Then that's the greatest. Then that me say no why me no want to know, because you already done band with them. And you already she tell you, you still have to see them as your youth. You can't.
I them do the diaper that will me change.
Okay, mad man. Me no want to know because it will cost more harm than anything else. Where no sir.
Can me do a lot of things, make a lot of choice, a lot of sacrifice because I'm a pity them. I'm pay me blood. And then you tell me say, I never. No, don't tell me that.
No. Remember this, at this point, where you raise them to adulthood, We don't invest in them when they say we can't take back and the thing, You care how mad you get, you cannot unlove that child, God, what Prophet say, you cannot, all Prophet love you, them, you can't unlove them no more.
That's what I say. That's what I say. I don't want to know because if you know people are dead.
Then that they say, me no want to know at this point,
That's the kid's fault. You know, I'm not.
No, sir, we can't cause.
I like kids. I don't want to go dead.
No, but you can't, and to that point when we come back again and say, a lot of times we think we are doing things, but we don't think about the youth. Come here and say, imagine you love your youth them and you're going to hurt them mother. It will affect them. It will affect them.
Remember I'm my youth them again?
No, you still have to see. You can't take away love them. You can't attack the love, see?
Gentlemen, time is against me, but I have one more scenario between. Mm-hmm. What about the video was also centered around including the kids in the will, right?
Oh, no. So we went on there. Remember, not just that, but the wife never accepted the kids.
Right. After disclosure, she never accepted. Mm-hmm. Closure was kind of late, though.
And she never wanted him to take care of the kids either.
Mm-hmm. Right. You think the kids at any stage you disclose it? Say at last minute, you're up on your deathbed. Mm-hmm. I say, honey, I have some confession to make. The goddaughter is not my goddaughter. Goddaughter is my daughter. And as a result, I rewrote the will and I include my daughter. Because it's only fear that it is equal among the other kids. Equal among the kids. You think that is a correct step to do as a man, or you should use some discussion since you create a bad situation in the first place?
Well, me personally, yes, if from me have a youth, me think me want to be a part of the youth life. And me don't want my other youth them know, because as me say, I'm my youth them, me not feel me not a problem with if the wife no want to accept my choice, because that is her choice. I mean, can't force her, I don't think we should force her.
So what if she said to you, if you accept this child, the marriage is over?
Me still not think me can walk away from me youth. Because
so that will be the end of the marriage then.
If that be the case, then I can't accept.
If you give that ultimatum.
Me can't accept her choice. If me not go force her, because if the table turn, me don't know if me that want to deal with it. So me not go force her. But she make that choice there. Me that give her one thing. Me not believe it do hide it, because later on it can affect you them when them get entangled. Who to tell if them fall for one of them hurt one of them know are them siblings. So me always feel you have to make a youth them know them one of them. Then if she make that choice there, me not think me I go walk her from, because I always say, you see, with the part if the wife bring in a youth and me accept, me not think me can hold up against the youth, because me I say, kids now make the choice. We as adults make the choice, right. And a lot of times the kids then pay the price.
You cannot hold a child responsible at
me not think of hold no child responsible, whether on fear part or my part. But if my youth out there, me feel me. If the wife walk away, fine. She make a choice, then me not gonna knock her, think she bad or nothing, because always, like you said, Prof, if she decide to make the choice, me no want later on she throw it in my face, and vice versa. If me decide, so we have to accept that choice there, and if we move on, but me not think me that leave the youth out a door there. Or, me not think me wait till my deathbed for say, boy,
Well, as I said, me not hide it. I'm going to make it know. I'm going to take care of my child. You can't tell me not to take care of my child. I am going to take care of my child. If you want to go in relationship, fine. So I wouldn't have to wait. As I said, I agree now. I wouldn't wait until I'm on my deathbed to or put their name in some will. You know, no, that wouldn't happen. You know, she would know, if we're still together, she would know beforehand that their names are going to be in the will. You know? So I would never, no one can make me disown my child and not be my child. Fine. I won't be with the lady, but I'm going to take care of responsibility. You know? I brought them into this world. I'm responsible for them. You know, you, despite whatever the situation is, you can't make me abandon my responsibility of my child. And I think any woman do that is selfish though. How can you tell a man to say, if you as a woman should make sure that man live up to responsibility and take care of that child. If you don't want the child come to us, fine.
If you can't live with it, me not gonna force no. Me can't understand.
Take care of child.
Yeah, but
if you take care of child.
In the play, in the scene, she was insistent that him have nothing to do with it, right?
Yep.
And the thing with that, you know, that will affect the marriage, because the resentment will build up. Because take we as a man now, we have always know say we have a youth out there, and all right, I know the two one, I know when you're involved in the youth life and respond and in terms of that. So if anyone always supposed to have an outside youth, you have always, whether I mean at the outside or not, you have there wonder and I think your youth in terms of, so if you don't accept, all right, say if you accept the youth and in with your mother, you know, fine, you can't care on the youth, but at least you can even look for him or you drop her to make sure you're in life some way, somehow, in sports there, school or whatever, you know, and stuff like that. So imagine if you don't have that, you can't do it. You have to like, it have a ride you, it's so much and now you to a certain extent where it will make you have some form of resentment late. And as the older you get, you know, because you always remember, you know, say, boy at 10 now or he might be 15 today, and you can't see her, you know, and the older you get, the more me realize them things that drive you crazy, you know, things that, you know, you should have did do, or you feel you should have did do, but you never did do, it drive you crazy, boy, you know.
But you know, say if she said to me, okay, you can't bring a child here, okay. You know what's gonna happen, right? Because I'm gonna have to go to this child's to see the mother.
That's the next boy. That's the next wrinkle.
No, I'm put in a situation to see this lady that I have to say. We might develop a relationship.
Oh boy, that's
you know. Right? If I'm constantly at the house just to see the child.
You know what? I think you know what? No, I think we should have put out something say maybe one of the woman and subscriber can get a woman point of view or a woman view, because we are talking from man point of view, and you know woman upon you, oh this is so maybe one of the woman we can come on if they want to come on as a guest.
I think we said this last week, right?
When I say
I think so, I can't remember, but you know, if any woman disagree, if you disagree with our opinion, you are free to come on the channel and
make a request for
and rebut as a rebuttal to anything that we have said. Because again, this is just coming from a man's perspective, our perspective, and we're not speaking for women.
And we're not talking for all man. We're not talking for all man either.
We're not talking for all man, right? So, but I mean, you're welcome to join us.
More than welcome.
You're welcome for challenge us, burn us out, everything. Just under the bus.
We are most of us are very tolerant around here. Some of us don't shoot and kill.
Who that?
I
don't mean attack.
How could Hey, Jenks, we have to go run the field though.
All right.
So guess what? We're gonna put a challenge out there for the women. Really, really hope that it catches a woman's eye, that and her ears and her thought, and send a line on the comments, and then we link up, and then we can send a request by telling you the time slot and start reading something, and she really can come on and put a rebuttal, or rather from a woman's point of view. And we have a part 2 from a woman's perspective. And we do more than listening and questioning, but that person would really have the floor for the rebuttal, you know. But for now, we are gonna sign off as usual. Nuts.
Folks, thanks again for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't be shy, don't be afraid, engage. And enjoy your weekend.
Looking forward for part 2. So we'll see you next time right here on Teach and the Prof.
Night, folks.
Night, folks.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share our videos. And don't forget to comment
and hit that notification bell.
This has been another episode of Teach and the Prof.